Hello everyone. Today I'm filming by myself. I don't have my wife with me to guide me and to do the technical settings and everything. So I'm filming by myself. Uh, yeah. So let me start from somewhere. How to find your way will be the today's video about. Yeah, these are my glasses. Are not sighting glasses. Are calming sight, so they calm my eyes. They don't have any measurements on them, like minus or pluses. And sometimes I just need to use them because I'm working a lot, I'm moving a lot around, and I just feel the need to put them on my eyes for a couple of hours. And they are made in such a way that they can calm my vision. I will tell you about these ones as well because I see very well. I always had this capacity of focusing even in distance or from close. And at one point, a couple of years ago, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 years ago, I don't remember exactly, I was working as a welder in a company, and from nowhere, when you work in a welding warehouse, someone is grinding, someone is welding, someone is doing works with metal. Uh, a small bit, a metal bit just flew, hit a difficult angle to hit, and it just went into my eye, my right eye, in the middle, where the black dot is, just in the middle. I felt like discomfort to it. I didn't know how to react to it because it was keep giving me trouble. They looked inside, they couldn't find anything, my colleagues. So I kept welding, I kept working. And I didn't realize that I had it still inside. I thought it came out, maybe it scratched my surface eye, and that's why it was keep bothering me. And then middle of the night, I woke up with a big eye and went to the first aid, stayed there for hours. Then eventually they took me in, they have the look, and I had this small bit that went in the eye up to the point where if it was another small layer inside, it would have made me become blind on this eye, on the right eye. I will try to make it for you. Like the eye is like this. This is the first layer, then that's the second layer. Then we have the inner part where the black dot is for each one of us, and maybe this is like this, and then from here goes to the optical nerve, which is like this, and then we can see, and this small bit got inside up to the layer here, so the last layer, and they had to drill a hole into my eye, like a hole like this. Okay, I hope you can see it. So they had to drill a hole like with the drilling machine, but they had their one, the special one for the eyes, and remove everything that was there. So for a while I got a hole and I had to fill it up with a type of antibiotic so that my eye could recover from it, from this injury. And it took a while, and they said after 6 months, if your vision doesn't come and your eye doesn't recover properly from it. Let me see where I've put my cleaner here. Yeah, I'm filming this by myself, so if you see me moving around, it's because I left something behind and I don't know how to deal with it, so bear with me. Okay, so let's say this is the eye, this is the first layer in front, the second layer, the black dot that we have in the middle where we focus the light. Okay, so this was the case. They said that this one will recover, will keep growing and will recover, but at the end it might be that the last layer will still have, like, from a scar, will still have a small scar. And in that case, if I don't see properly with this eye, to go back to an optician and have it's called a quick surgery, where they cut a small layer at the end and let this layer recover again, and by doing so this layer will recover like perfect, like I used to have before, the perfect vision and sight. So I started from here. This is just one of my life obstacles that I had to go through. I've told you in previous videos on my classroom that I was supposed to die 15 times. It's more, but 15 times, like close to that. Like I could see that I'm dying and I didn't. Something pulled me out from it. An energy, an angel, God. Put it as you want. I have my own opinion now. I know my own stuff now because I've been through a lot, and I grew up and learned a lot. And the most difficult part of everything is teaching others how to find their way, why are they here, uh, who are you as a spirit, and how to follow your way. I found out it's not difficult to die, because to die you just die. To suffer, you keep going, you keep your sufferance, and you don't evolve, and you keep staying in your sufferance, and you don't understand why, and it's difficult to teach others how, why, where, and who. It's very difficult. And every time I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to explain to them, I always find obstacles. And I will never change my opinion unless something new comes in and something new makes me change the idea and the perception of what I know now. And I know this not because just someone told me. And I did studies on books, and I read about this and about that and here and there, because I've been through, because I managed to see, I've managed to see, perceive, and not only understand but get confirmation that what I've learned and practiced, it's as true as it gets. It's not something imaginary. It's not anymore something that I used to read in a book and then some coincidences happened, and that's why I'm here telling you about these things. I'm here because I went through. I had to go through, ask God why. Sometimes I'm pissed because I had to go through all this situation and all these experiences. And I had to struggle, I had to fight, to battle, to to go through all that I'm teaching you, maybe because I had to understand and be empathic enough so that I can transmit towards you whatever I've learned through my own or on my own path. Let me quickly double check the video if it's doing the registration. Okay, all good. And then from here, just to let you know that sometimes the universe, God, the creator, some of us make us go through hell and even more so that we can learn, grow, become, and can manage to help others as well. You cannot just live a simple life, go through a simple life without starting to study and learning and practicing and then become spiritually evolved person to the level where you can start teaching others. You have to go through a lot because in the universe there's the good and the bad side of this universe that we are perceiving in this reality. And in order to understand and to grow enough so that you can teach others, even if it's difficult. For me, it's very difficult what I'm doing here, and maybe it's not. I'm not showing this from all the aspects that I can show because that's not my intention. My intention is to point out for you ways that you can understand how to find your ways in today's session. In my case, I always try to find my way, and every time I got to the point where I said, okay, this is what I want to do, let's say case one, a chef. I studied to become a chef, I went to do the chef job, okay? I like food, I really enjoy it, it's something that gives me pleasure to cook, to prepare, especially for others, and to see them happy to eat what I prepare, and to see them joyful, and to see that maybe they are asking a question, what did you do here, how did you do this? So to share from my knowledge, for me it's a pleasure, especially when I'm cooking, when I'm using my energy into it, and I'm giving to others what I've learned, and I can share and I can learn from them and share with them my knowledge, so we can create a whole of knowing, and we can all be happy from it. We can all pursue our happiness in this. And then at one point happened that I didn't like to be a chef anymore. Why? Because I had bosses that didn't understood my principles, what I was trying to transmit. And maybe I wasn't the best chef in the world in my position, but still they didn't understand the principles of giving love through what you are doing. They were only thinking about business, and their only concern was making money, no matter what, pushing on the side whoever was trying to add something to it. They were always pursuing money and not the happiness and love of the people involved. Because believe it or not, when I'm doing the example of a restaurant, if inside the restaurant the people that work there are not happy and they cannot transmit happiness towards the food that is coming out to the clients, and they are pissed and they are transmitting negative energy to the food that they are preparing, guess what? The client will eat food with negative energy added on it, and the client will not be happy. And even if the food looks nice and looks like it was prepared in the best manner possible, that food has negative energy on it. And not many clients will come back afterwards. Why? Because people go to a place to eat, to charge themselves, not only with some material food, but also with the energy of that food. And if that food has bad energy on it, that food will not give the client the proper energy. It's like me here. If I don't have a good energy and I'm not transmitting you a good energy, and the crystals that I'm using are not transmitting a good energy, and the symbols that I'm using are not transmitting a good energy, and the teachings that I'm trying to teach you are not giving you a good energy, you will not come back to this page. You will be like, that guy is trying to manipulate, that guy is trying to get from us, is not giving back to us nothing. So if you don't feel good energy coming from me towards you, and you are looking for a change, a good change in your life, for good vibration, good energy, positive, you will be like, I'm not going there anymore. Unless I'm transmitting bad energy and you are looking for bad energy. In that case, you will come towards me. But if you are looking to change, to find ways in your life, and you came towards me and you didn't find good energy here, you will not come back. It's as simple as that. Because my level of vibration, my knowledge will not get to you. It will get to you to some point on the scale, and it will touch you in a certain point, and maybe I will say something you don't understand, or you don't level up with, and you do not understand how to pursue these things. You will be like, that guy is explaining to me things that I don't understand, and I'm not following that guy. I prefer to go towards another guy. So it matters a lot, even the level of vibration that I have and you have, in order for you to understand where I'm pointing you and why am I pointing you there. I'm pointing you there because I've been through a lot, as I've told you, a lot of bad situations in my life, and I always had the choice in my life to stay there or to run away. You know, there's the one that fights a situation and the one that runs from a situation. Sometimes I detach myself and moved away from a situation, not because I couldn't fight it back. Actually, I'm a good fighter. I'm a wrestling champion. I know a lot of things. I've been through a lot of places in life. I've learned from the, as I like to call them, the best masters. And the best masters are not always good. Sometimes they are bad. And I had bad masters in my life as well that show me even the evil side of the way and how to use it. Like how to be mean if it's needed, if it's necessary. So I am prepared to be mean or to be good as well. My yin and yang, for those of you that can measure me, you can measure me. If I can be bad enough or good enough. The balance that I'm trying to teach you here and how to find it in all my teachings require as well to learn about the bad things as well, so that you know them. If you know them, when they come towards you, you know what is coming towards you. If you don't know what is coming towards you, and you just react by defending yourself like this, and you throw them under the carpet, your problems, your whatever, you will never get to become a whole. That's why I'm always talking in my teachings about learning about karma, learning about the emotional wounds, learning about the yin and yang, the positive and negative, how we are made. All of us are made from yin and yang energy. We have the feminine and the masculine inside, the minus and the plus. We all have our demons, we all have our things that they don't work, and they don't work for a reason. They, they don't work because we never looked into them, we never learned about them, we never used energy to overcome them. In the moment you overcome and you, I don't know, let's say you are scared to go on a bicycle. Why? Because you are scared to fall down and to hit yourself and to get injured. And that's a reasonable answer to be scared of going on a bicycle. Okay? And it's a simple example. I'm trying to speak as simple as possible and to give you simple examples, not complicated because it becomes too complicated. So you don't know how to go on the bicycle, you are scared because you've seen someone falling down, or you think I might fall down and hit myself. And there are different ways to learn going on the bicycle, like um, uh, how to walk on your spiritual path. Imagine the spiritual path like going on a bicycle. And you have more ways to learn it. You can have additional wheels that help you not falling down until you learn a bit of equilibrium and how to steer and how to pedal and so on, how to brake. It's the same as an example with the spiritual life, with the normal life. How to deal and what is in front of you, it's very important. As I've told you, I used to do a lot of wrestling and I became very good at it and I became a champion, and I always had different opponents, new opponents, but no one taught me that maybe my opponents are even my masters. Maybe my opponent is inside my shadow, my demons of mm, not accepting what's in front of me and what's coming in front of me, and trying to hide from it. Because sometimes lies were coming towards me, and instead of fighting back with the truth, I'm, I was young and I decided to detach myself from them and to move away from them and to stay away from them. And I was actually lying to myself, because when you are young, no one teaches you principles. They try to teach you their best behavior, but they don't teach you things like rejection, abandonment, humiliation, betrayal, injustice, the yin and yang. In the modern culture, they don't teach you these things. They don't teach you how to pursue with the spiritual part attached to your path, your goals. And they don't teach you what is blocking you, how to overcome blockages of this kind, of spiritual kind. And then you go in life like a normal being, knowing, like in my case, some prayers, uh, following some rituals, doing sport, trying to go to school, trying to grow up. And then, like in my case, karma hits back in such a way that, as I've told you, I was about to not be here anymore too many times. I have like 15 broken bones in my body. I went through pain after pain after pain after pain through pain, and I always moved away. Every time I felt it inside that I have to move away from these people because they are damaging me, I just moved away. That was my way of, uh, my reaction way. was just get away from these people. You can damage them. I could have damaged them completely. But I decided just to move away from that, find another way, any way possible, just stay away from that people. My inner voice, or my inner guts, or my inner whatever you want to call it, told me it's no more the your place to be, because these people are damaging you. You gave them everything in order so that we can become a whole and move forward, and what they give you back was always they threw back at you your demons, their demons, your demons, because sometimes your demons manifest through them. So now I acknowledge that some of them were my demons, my emotional wounds, my unsolved problems were manifesting through them, but sometimes were their ones. So what did I do? I just moved away. I didn't stay there trying. I've tried to convince them it's wrong what you are doing. This is not okay. This is not leading to our best being. It's leading away from it, from harmony, from God. Because God, what is God? God is love. God is infinite love. God is harmony. God is consciousness, but is the good consciousness. And don't think in the bad, like in the negative side of the universe, God is not present as well there. I used to think that He's not present. I used to think that He's staying away from this as well, like I used to do. And for my like it was a bad notice for me, knowing that God is there as well, and He's allowing it, just so that we all can go through it, and we all find a moment in our existence where we say, okay, I had enough, that's it, from now on, I want to start learning what is good for me. I want to start learning how to find my way and how to interact with everything that comes in front of me. Because I am on my path, and on my path I will find a lot of situations. Some I attract, and some are meant to come in front of me so I can go through them, so that I can learn and grow and learn and grow. Up to what point? One asks. Well, up to the point where we get back towards God, near to Him, where we all started this journey. And this journey, as you might know, in this universe, the journey of the material existence from the spiritual into the material existence started when the Luciferic fall happened. And when that happened, a third of the existence fall down into the darkness, into the matter, where darkness and matter can all be together, coexist, find the balance, and evolve back into the God state. And because all of us are all injured, let's say like that, wounded from a lot of things, not only the ones that are trying to bombard us every day with the negative. We have our problems in our families, on the karmic lineage, on our families, on our past lives, on our current life. We all do mistakes every day, but we don't know how to fix those. So in all my teachings, I'm always trying to give you the big picture of it, and not only the small picture, because I'm looking around and I'm seeing a lot of teachers just pointing out you can change your direction, or you can use this to become better, but they don't portray the big picture of things. And the big picture is this: we are in existence, in this physical existence, so that we learn to fix our wounds, always with the help of God and through God. It doesn't go through another way. Always implying God, the creator of this. He created this for us so that we can come here, learn, enjoy possibly, evolve, and give back to others so that others can learn from us what we've went through and how to find a better way, a more stable way, a more yin and yang way. And in the moment when the balance is unbalanced, how to recalibrate and how to get back on track properly. And there are, I think there are too many ways to find the way back towards God. One has to take the decision to start following that is coming in front of him, to start struggling a bit to overcome the obstacles, to learn what is in front of him, and not only beg for mercy or let's keep turning around. This is a message for you all, okay? And because this one has a company name on it, I didn't want to make any publicity for anyone. Even if I will make publicity for one thing today, it's a surprise here. It's a crystal shop that I use. As you can see, these are some of my crystals. And whenever I go there, I prefer to go to that place and to buy crystals from there because they have a good price, they have a good quality, they help me on my journey. As I've told you, you can use crystals as well to get help from them on your spiritual journey. And I will speak about this shop as well, and how I perceive this shop, and why do I recommend to go to this shop. I've looked around for a lot of shops, and this one is the one that I find myself at best. There's this one and there's another shop, and I don't remember the name of that one, and I will speak about that one as well. But this shop is like, for me, where I like to go and buy my crystals. And I hope by talking about this shop, I will help the shop getting into a better position, because it's using a very good pricing on crystals. And because it has more shops around, this shop uses the best price, and the other shops are a bit more expensive, and they are trying to block this shop on selling its crystals. And not everyone can afford themselves to go and spend a lot of money on crystals, and all of us would like to know how powerful crystals are and how they help us. And that's why I'm promoting this shop, because this shop has the most fair prices in London on crystals, and that's why I'm promoting it. And I'm going there from time to time, because now I moved out from London. And whenever I go back there, I find myself time to go to that shop and make bigger my collection. And that's why I will talk about that shop. I will write the name here. This is the name of the shop, and it's in Camden Town, okay? Camden Town. In the market. If you ever get there, go to this shop, and you will find good quality crystals on the best prices in London. I don't know around the world because I'm not into looking on internet and buying them from internet. I usually go there and through Reiki I feel their energy. And if one tells me uh, pick me up energetically, I'm usually buying that crystal. Then I'm coming home, I'm cleansing them, and then I'm putting them on my crystal grid, and then I'm allowing them to work with me so that I can help others. Like now, all of them are helping me, transmitting you on every level of your chakras, okay? Transmitting you all the energy that I'm trying to send towards you. So they are working with me now, and I hope you feel their energy and how my energy is channeled through them towards you. I hope also that you feel the energy of Archangel Metatron, of the Saint Arsenie Boca, of Mother Mary, Jesus Christ, um, Joachim and Anna, who were the mother and father of Mother Mary, and all the symbols that I've added here on my board, which one is Archangel Michael, one is Archangel Gabriel, one is Archangel Raphael, one is Archangel Uriel, and so on. I could go on, I will go on in a bit to explain to you why the board with the symbols, why am I trying to transmit you this information like this, so that it gets through and to you on every level possible, so that you understand what I'm talking here, not only on the voice level but on the energetic level. Okay, so let me double check if it's still filming. It's still filming, so it is fine. So I was talking about all the blockages, what's blocking us for finding our way and becoming who we can really become, and to fulfill our true potential. We need to acknowledge first that we have some blockages, and those blockages are the emotional wounds, are the embodying the feminine and the masculine side of us, because we have 22 chromosomes feminine and 22 masculine, and then there's one more for each one of us, or masculine or feminine, that determines the gender in our life, and we can become male or female, but we still have the other 22 left. So one becomes 23, which is the most predominant in our physical aspect, but we still have the other 22 inside our DNA. So we all have a feminine side of us as a male, and all the females have a masculine side in them, even if it's 23 against 22. It doesn't become everything 45 feminine. No, one is only predominant and determines the sex of the person and the physical aspect. But inside, there's always the feminine and the masculine side, and no one teaches kids in school to look into it, to learn about these aspects of ourselves, because we are not only masculine or only feminine. No, we are both, and we have our lessons, and we have our karma, and we have our wounds, and so on. And this is a big picture of what needs to be solved as a puzzle and to get fixed in our lives, so that we can evolve to the state where all these things do not bother us anymore. They are solved, and we can move forward in life without having those wrong attachments. You can call them attachments, you can call them strings, And you will see when you start growing and you start healing, or through Reiki or through learnings, teachings, you will see that there will be always those that will not want to evolve, those that as long as you keep repeating them, please start doing this, please use this, please do that, because you want them to heal. They are your beloved ones. And you want them to heal, and you want them to help them. This will be, for someone that loves and that cares, this will be like the main preoccupation. Wow, I've discovered this and this and that. I want to show it to my beloved ones. I want to show them, look, we can do like this, we can change, we can, it's like an enlightenment. And then you will see them not wanting to do that. And you will see them, as much as you struggle and you try to explain and you try to behave and you try to go towards them, they have their own wounds, like rejection, abandonment, humiliation, betrayal, injustice, imbalance in yin and yang. They have their own battles, and even if you show them the way, that you find out that it's helpful and that helps, they prefer to do not take this path. Why? Because this path is difficult. This path, let's say, undress you from all your masks that you put on to protect yourself. When you suffer from rejection, you put a mask on yourself, you don't understand what is the problem and heal that injury. So that next time someone rejects you, you don't care about, because you know you are whole and you can be in connection always with God, and you can move forward in life. What do you do usually? You get rejected, you put a mask on yourself, you hide, you turn around, and you are like in a closed mask, wearing masks upon masks, one from the rejection, one from the abandonment, one from the humiliation, one from betrayal, one from injustice, one from not being in alignment with yourself, one from not understanding what is this universe about, and you do not become a whole person that can walk on the street, but you are injured and wounded, and you keep wearing those masks or those shields of protection, and you are trying to moving forward like this without being at your best, at your full potential, and walking in life with your chest upwards, with your shoulders back, with your eyes open, and with the smile on your face, and with the conviction that God is always here with you. You don't understand these things. You just hear them from people on the television without having the conviction, without feeling it, without perceiving it properly. And that gives you worry, and that gives you stress, and that gives you tension, and that gives you the possibility to sin in order to move forward, and to say, it's okay, no one is looking at it. It's okay, no one is seeing this. It's okay, no one will know about it. I was there, I've been through it, and I was like, nah, no, God doesn't care. That, at one point I was almost certain that God doesn't exist. With all the experiences that I had, and they were bad experiences, and always was convinced that some force pulled me out, I got to the point to say God doesn't exist because He's allowing me to go all through this. I know I'm a good person and He's still not helping me becoming and getting what I want. And that wasn't true. After I've learned everything that I know now, and after reanalyzing everything that I know now, He always did His best to give me whatever I asked from Him. But He had to put in consideration also my issues, my personal wounds, my karmic payments, my personal lessons, my uh, level of knowledge, because I couldn't perceive from that level of knowledge whatever was going inside my life and why everything that went into my life was going that way, and why He kept pulling me out from that situation, and why I had to go through emotional pain that not few that I know went through, physical pain that not few that I know went through, spiritual pain that not few that I know went through, and why everything that happened took me to this point to learn all of it and to pass it towards others that I'm sure are going through things that I went through as well. And I can emphasize with them and they can emphasize with me, so that we all find a way to deal with these things in life, to learn about them, to treat them, and to evolve from them, and not stay in the lower state of anxiety, stress, desperation, pissed off. When you are too pissed off continuously, your vibrational state goes down. In that moment, if you learn techniques of raising back your vibration, you manage to get out from there. And life doesn't seem so bad anymore. And it takes time and it takes practice to learn. And I was the guy that when I used to be pissed, I used to stay pissed for a week, because I couldn't understand why that person is so mean, why that person is so bad. I thought I'm good, I'm doing good, I'm pursuing good. Why that person is so bad? I couldn't understand, and no one teach me what I've learned in the past years. No one. No one came to me and say, look, read this, learn this, is because of this, is because of that. The real change and the real knowledge came to me in the moment when I was in bed after 6 months of pills, in the moment where I said, that's it, that's enough. God, that for me, that's it. I want to change. Show me the way to change. And then things start happening. So, in order to find your way, you have to start from the point where you say, that's it. I've tried this, I've tried to become a chef, I've tried to become a mechanic, I was a warehouse manager, I was dealing with billions of euros, I was dealing with this, I was dealing with that. I had people, commanding people, I had a lot of things. I've tried almost everything. I've tried to become a builder, I've tried to become a painter, I've tried to become everything I did. I put myself into it 100%, and then always I find bad people blocking and attacking me on the rejection wound, on the abandonment wound, on the humiliation, on the betrayal, on the injustice. And I ask, why is this happening? Where does it come from? Why everyone is suffering from it? Everyone is accepting it, and everyone is fighting back by the same ways. Everyone is not trying to learn properly where everything is coming from, how to heal from it, and how to evolve to don't have those problems anymore. Because it's difficult, it's not easy, and no one wants to take the difficult path, to sit there, to read books, to try to understand what's inside the book. Why this guy said this thing 4,000 years ago? What was he pointing about? Like in the Psalms, book of Psalms, you will learn a lot about ourselves, about God, about why the creation, why the falling down, how to recover, how to follow God. And it's the book of Psalms written 4,000 years ago, or whenever it was written. I don't know exactly, I'm just saying. It was not written yesterday, okay, by David and Solomon. The Jesus teachings, they were never wrong teachings. If you keep looking into Jesus' teachings and the Bible and everything, nothing is wrong there. If you follow it properly, but people around the world are fighting something that they don't know what they are fighting, all these struggles. And they don't know how to heal from them. And they don't know how to become. That's why these teachings I'm trying to pass to you are ways to find yourselves, to become as whole as possible without wounds, in equilibrium, to understand what is coming at you, why it's coming at you, how to deal with it energetically and spiritually and physically, and how to move on. Because at the end, once you understand and once you start doing, and once you start seeing changes, and once you start to see how evil is reacting towards you on your way to grow spiritually, because evil doesn't want you to acknowledge that evil exists in your life, and that evil is blocking you, and that evil is eating from you, your energy, your soul. Evil wants to sit in a corner, pinch you like this, hearing you saying ah towards an error, an issue, a person, or a situation, and making you lose energy and soul towards that. The evil is feeding from there, and you keep staying unevolved in knowledge, person, spiritually, emotionally, energetically. I will talk about the vibration energy, and you will understand once you start practicing it how it changes your life and how to perceive it. What is changing exactly? Is it changing your mood only, or even the people surrounding you? You will have coming into your life different people that vibrate on the same vibrational level. You will not meet any more negative people, but that means you have to go through certain, let's call them, situations, and through certain processes of healing. And by going there, you will find different negative obstacles that you have to go through and not hide them anymore under the cover. Because if you do that, they will just pop up in front of you later on in life, and they will manage to gather more energy, more negative energy. And you will see it's a fight, it's a daily fight, and it's a daily struggle. But once you learn and understand and practice, you will become better at it, and better and better and better. And it will not be able to fight back without you knowing where to look into so that you can fix it. It's all about fixing. It's not about becoming some uh, good at doing something. I don't know, you want to pray, you focus your mind inside your hands, you bring your heart attention inside your hands and your spiritual attention inside your hands, and you start praying there like everything is one in one. And you will see the difference when you close your eyes and you go into the darkness and you stay there in prayer and you do your prayer and then you stay in silence there. Just stay in silence for 30 minutes, and whatever thoughts come into your mind, just let them go through. I don't know, that guy thought about me, and you let it go through. This guy do this, and this guy do that, and I did this, and he did that, and I'm hungry, and I'm thirsty. Whatever comes, just let it go through. And then see, after half an hour of just staying there focused, to be the mind, the heart, and the spirit all in one place inside your palms, where you have the energetic connection with the source, and you just stay there and you just stay there, and you can play in silence, or you can just focus on your breath, and you can just stay there and relax and stay there, and you will see after half an hour roughly uh, how that calmness and that focusing on sitting there transforms into something that you feel yourself. You start feeling yourself differently. You start maybe also hearing a pulsation, an energy coming from it, from inside you, from God, from the inner voice of yourself. In that moment, you can ask, where is my way? How? Where should I go, God? What is my path? And if you sit enough there to hear the answer, you will find the answer. Sometimes you will not like the answer because you want other things. You want things that give you momentary comfort and pleasure and a sense, and you don't see the big picture. But if you stay there for 30 minutes and just stay there, close the windows, close everything, no sound, no nothing, just you, yourself, no possibility to see light or something, stay closed eyes and just relax there. Don't be scared, nothing bad happens. Only good happens. In that moment, before that, you might have a lot of thoughts coming towards you. Before the calm moment, you might have a lot of worries and things and everything. Ignore them, let them go through. Just let them go through. Nothing will happen in 30 minutes. You will not explode. I promise you, you will not explode. I didn't explode. None of my friends that tried this didn't explode. And just sit there. Just sit there and just ignore everything. Ignore up to the point that you get in that state of calmness. Just stay there and breathe and wait and breathe and wait and breathe and wait. That's why they said empty your mind. Leave those thoughts to go away from you or to flow through you. Don't give them attention. Don't. If you give them attention, what happens? If a thought comes towards you, like I don't know, my friend has a problem, and you keep focusing on that, you are giving attention to that string that I've told you, to that little snake that is trying to get into your vibration. But just by sitting in calmness, you said a prayer, you calm down, you sit like this, you bring your attention, your mind inside your hands. You bring your heart attention inside your hands and your spirit attention inside your hands. You put them here and you just sit there and breathe. And just don't think about anything. Whatever comes randomly, let them go through. Sit there, breathe, relax, easily, no rush. No rush towards nothing, towards no external distraction. Just focus here, in the middle of your hand. Imagine that through your hands you're sending light, love, compassion towards that energies that you just put inside here. And just stay there with your mind and relax. Just relax like this, stay there and relax. And you will see in half an hour something, in between half an hour, after half an hour, something special will happen. You will start feeling something, hearing something. And then you can ask, what is my way? Where should I go? And whatever answer comes from that, write it down. And that's one way to find your way. Another way to find your way, if you are in a lower vibration, in a difficult state, karma is bombarding you, everything, your wounds are bubbling in your life, and you don't know what to do, and you are keep scorching yourself, and you don't find yourself, and you are, I don't know where to go, and I'm looking for answers, and I looked into this guy that said this, and into that guy that said that, and it's not working for me, and I don't know what to do, and pressure is building up, and you don't know what to do. And you can find those 30 minutes to stay and relax and hide yourself from everything, and just sit there and turn off your phone and let your inner voice come out and tell you what to do. You can try doing fasting and prayer. Fasting, it's a way of cleansing all the negative energies that are in your field. You can stop eating meat, you can stop eating eggs and milk for 3 days and eat only veggies and drink a lot of water. It helps you cleanse the system, not only the physical but also the energetic system of your body, which is all the chakras this way. All the chakras start working better, and with prayer as well. And I recommend the Psalm 142 and 143, one after another, with the question, God, please show me the way. So you say, God, please show me the way, and then you read Psalm 142 and Psalm 143. You can add fasting, so your vibration goes up, and you can connect better with what God wants to tell you about. And you will see, you will get your answers. You can ask Mother Mary. There is the Akatist is called Akatist. Cleanse here. Let me check if the video is still working. We are now into 1 hour. I might pause this one for 1 hour and start the continuation of the video after I'm pausing this one and start a new video, so that you have 2 videos and you can move forward after seeing 1 video to the next video, instead of making one long, because I don't know if my phone keeps filming or not. So let me pause this one and we move to the next one, where I will give you more techniques so that you can find your way, okay? And God bless you all.